Technical topics to prepare. Topics that align with the job description and cybersecurity fundamentals. Cybersecurity base. CA triad. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality. Protecting the data from unauthorized access, like encryption and access control. Integrity. Ensuring the data accurate and unaltered, like checksum and hashing. Availability, ensuring the system remains operational. Redundancy, backup, DOS and DOS protection. Common cyber threats. Malwares, phishing, ransomware, DOS, MI, MITM, man in the middle attack. Malwares. Mm, Malwares is a malicious software like virus, Trojan, ransomware. Phishing is an social media attack like fake mails and credential theft. Ransomware. Ransomware is a malicious malware that encrypts a file and demands the ransom. DOS. Denial of service. It means overloading a system to make unavailable. Man in the middle track. MITM. Man in the middle. Interrupt the communication like session hijacking and SSL stripping. O- OWASP. WASP. Top 10 common vulnerabilities. Injecting Injection attacks. SQL injection. Command injection. Broken authentication, weak login securities, sensitive data exposure, unencrypted sensitive data, security misconfiguration, default credential, unpatched software, cross-site scripting, injecting malicious script into web pages, encryption-based AES, advanced encryption standard, symmetric encryption using Wi-Fi, used in Wi-Fi or VPNs. RES, Reverse Shermi Ad- Admalin, asymmetric encryption used in SSL and TLS. Hashing SHA-256 or MD5, one-way encryption for data integrity. Network and security concepts. TCP/IP, DNS, VPN, firewall, IDS/IPS. TCP TCP/IP. It is a protocol for communicating between devices. DNS, domain name system. It translates the domain name into IP address. VPN, virtual private network, encrypts the international traffic for encrypts the internet traffic for secure communication. Firewalls filters network traffic based on the security rules. IDS or IPS, intrusion prevention system, monitor the network traffic for malicious activities. How SSL and TLS encryption works. SSL and TLS secure web traffic used to public key infrastructure for encryption. TLS and check client and server encryption keys. Encrypt the data. Network security tools, Wireshark, capture and analyze the network packets. Ensure scans a network for open ports and vulnerabilities. SNAT, intrusion detection system to monitor the network traffic. Security monitoring and incident response based on SIEM, security information and event management. SIEM tools, Splunk ELK stack, Greylog functions, log collection, real-time monitoring, and threat detection. How to analyze and log and detect the threat. Monitoring the system log, like login attempts and failed authentication. Identifying the pattern, unusual logins and multiple failed attempts. Used threat intelligence, match logs against known attack signatures. Steps to handle a security breach. Detect and identifying the suspicious activity, contain, isolate, affect, eradicate, eradication, remove the malware, patch vulnerability, recover. Steps to handle the security breach. Detect, contain, eradicate, recover, post-incident recovery. Detect, identify the suspicious activity. Contain, isolate the affected system. Eradicate, remove the malware, patch vulnerabilities. Remove the malware and patch vulnerabilities. Recovery, restore the system from the backup. Post-incident recovery, document the attack and improve the security. Operating system security, Windows system, event viewer, monitoring the system log for security events, group policies, centralized system management for security, Linux system, IP tables, Linux firewalls control the network traffic, SE Linux, security enhanced Linux, mandatory access control, fail to ban, prevent the brute force attacks by blocking IPs, compiled and security standards, ISO 20001, 27000, 20001, 27001, 2700, International Standard for Information Security Manager, and focus on risk assessment, security policies and complaints. NIST, National Institute for Standard and Technology, cybersecurity framework for improving the security process, covering the identify, protect, the detect, identify, protect, detect, response and recovery. GDPR, General Data Protection and Regulation, protects user from EU, regulate the data control, data collection, storage and processing. Common attributions. Ayman, tell about yourself. I am an computer science graduate, passionate about working, passionate about cybersecurity. I worked project like phishing detection and encryption tool. My goal is to become to the security analyst. I I am eager to contribute my skill in the threat detection, vulnerability assessment. Why do you want to work in the cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is an essential protecting data and system. I'm enjoying to solve cybersecurity challenges and analyze cyber threats. I want to build a career in ethical hacking and in security operations. What do you know about our company, 7th Sen Technology Private Limited? 7th Sen Technology Private Limited focus on cyber security solution, risk assessment, and threat intelligence. I am interested in how your company handle the security operation. I am excited about contributing. What are the different type of cyber attacks? Malware, phishing, DOS, MITM. Malware, infects system like virus, Trojan, and ransomware. Phishing, fake mail tricks using revealing contact credentials. DOS, overloading a, overloading a website server to make a crash. MIMD, attackers interrupt the communication. How, do, how does firewall work? Monitor and filter the incoming and outgoing traffic based on the rules. Types: network firewalls protect the entire network. Host-based firewalls secure the individual systems. What is what's the difference between symmetric and asymmetric encryption? Same key for encrypting and decrypting. It is used for faster way. Asymmetric. It has two keys, pair of two keys, public key and private key, and it is more secure than asymmetric. How do you secure a server? Patch update. Keep software up to date. Firewalls and IDS, IPS prevent unauthorized access, least privilege access, restrict user permission. What is the common vulnerability in web application? SQL injection, exploiting database with malicious queries, cross-site scripting, injecting malicious script in the web pages, broken authentication, weak password and uh, session hijacking. Snare. If you want to find a vulnerability in a company system, how do you handle it? Identify and report. Document the issue and notify the security team. Mitigation. Work on the patch and fix. Monitor. Ensure that no further exploitation. How could you respond the ransomware attack corresponding environment? Contaminate. Disconnect the infected system to stop spreading. Eradicate. Identify and remove the malware. Recover. Restore the system for secure back from the secure backup. Prevents improving the system measures employees training